Can't take advantage of that. No, actually, instead of doing all that, let's really tease them out. Again, making sure that everyone is loyal also. That's not going to be particularly nice for me, all that war exhaustion we'll be getting. But it's going to happen anyway. Jake, you missed the slider with your mouse when you tried to increase army funding. No, I didn't want to pull it all the way to the top. I mean, I don't want to lose all that money. I'm all about the money. Besides, if anyone hits me, they're going to kill my units anyway. Alright, so we grabbed a couple of provinces. It's not enough to tease these guys, but that is their entire army, 29,000. We also know there are no real fortifications around here, so let's try and tease these guys out and into our little island of fun. Come now, don't you want to play? Well, some of them do, but really just Japanese plus Ochi. There are more that I would like than that. I get the impression that you can't even see me. Alright, you grab there. We may need some extra units to help us out here. I'd say it's a Hattie, whatever as they're called. But they are loyal. Strikes me as strange that they don't want to defend their own capital that's under siege. Is it actually them that's leading all this? Okay, where are those cogs of mine? That's good and all, but you'll probably want to get me here as well. I don't mind sacrificing a single man for that, but I rather think they'll go for that, and then over here. Okay, we got more of them coming, but it's still this 12 stack. I would rather they came to play as well. No, don't go. There are more. Ah, they continue to toy me. Well, there are a lot of them. Where are you gonna go? Where are you going to go? These 12,000 are still a concern. But there are bigger concerns in the world. Alright, if they go to Setsu, I would be surprised if they didn't end up coming here. All these pro strats, yep, over to Awa. 23rd, 22nd, yeah, you're gonna die. That was something we'd taken into account. Just need to make sure that you guys get out of there, so as soon as you're movement locked, I'm gonna save you folks, bring you over to Bungo, and you folks, you're gonna be trapped. Enjoy your stay. So we don't particularly mind that. We do mind the 12,000 that are still over here. However, we seem to be able to move fairly freely around here. And also, it's not like we can't even use them here. Remember, the good thing about having this island is that you can trap independently. That is not true, actually. I mixed that up. It's this island on the far left that we can trap independently with. But, what you gonna do? Oh no, no, we're not going that way. Let's have a little fun. Jake, siege out the ships like dinner salad. How in the world does one do that like dinner salad? Okay, I feel that we need to replace that brave soldier who died also. No, I'd rather use my own troops. I did choose them for a good reason. You are all repaired, right? Good. Then explain to me why you are not using our superior admiral. Jake siege so to pop out their boats. That's what we're doing. Jake in charge of having functional eyes. Yep, my eyes do suck. And 4 ducats is not something worth worrying about if it comes to plague. I also want to kind of keep you backed up. Nah, that's what we have those extra guys for. You guys continue with your mission to siege down everything and anything. I do wonder what it will take to spur these guys to move from their little hidey hole. It also kind of doesn't matter, because now we know that if we siege up Japan, we get 100% anyway. That's kind of assuming they don't siege up anything of ours. Alright, this will be good. That'll get the only boat we have to worry about here out of the way. But I do need to keep a close eye on these guys. What was the war goal, Jake? Unfortunately, it was Ichigo. I mean, no one could have foreseen the fact that declaring our war to conquer part of Uesugi could ever be a problem. Also, how did you guys get damaged? It's probably because I'm not paying you guys. Alright, you know what? Have some money, because otherwise, yeah, this is going to happen, and that's no good. It's definitely no good. Alright, actually, you guys focus on Kai. Kai gets your knickers in a twist. But I still need a coastal province here done. A coastal province over here will make all of the difference. Alright, but it's good to know that Kai triggers you. My question really is, does Kyoto? Kyoto's worth some good money. This one probably doesn't. But it does. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, what's the best way that I can use this? I think I see it. Hey, Japanese fools, don't you want to come over here? No, you just really want to siege that province back. That's very strange. You're going to want to finish that up, though. But then what? Yeah, I know, the 100% only triggers after 5 years. Getting Suo would be a lovely touch, though. How strange that these Japanese do not want to get involved in all this. Oh well, at least I could do... Ah, there we go, now they want to get moving. Alright, so are you going to go for Setsu? And if you go for Setsu, are you then going to be interested in moving over to Awa? Because you might just see it as a shortcut, although I'm not going to give these guys the benefit of anything. Okay, this is actually going to hurt me, because they might be able to catch me here. since this naval battle is going to go on for a wee while. That'll be troublesome, however, could also present its own opportunities. So, I'm going to march you folks over to Bungo. I think these guys are going to die. Yeah, because they're heading over to Seoul. That's alright though, that is something we have taken into account. Yeah, taken into account. But at least we have their attention over here now. For however long it's going to last. Come now. Don't you want to play? Excellent. They're going to go over to Chikuzen now. Might seem like we... okay, as long as these other Japanese don't make a move, we'll be okay here. Movement lock into Seoul. Excellent, they're going over to Chikuzen. That is game, set, and match for us. We're really trading 3 provinces for 3 provinces, but again, since none of them have forts, the war exhaustion that we're going to get from any individual one is going to be next to Nout. So I need to just wait until they're movement locked here. You guys attached to all 4 of our fleets here, so you'd almost think I got cut loose with... oh shoot. Okay, now they're going to Awa, which is fine. Heck, they're not even there till the 19th. I'm going to wait till these guys are movement locked, which they are. That'll seal you folks there. And 18th. Doesn't take long to move you folks there, but it also doesn't take long to get our troops out here. Okay, actually some of you arrive on the 17th. But you get there on the 18th now. Give it an extra day. 18th. 19th. Welcome to my island of fun. And there we go. That's them all trapped. And the mainland is ours to enjoy. Still have our siege general. Still kinda like having our admiral, so we'll keep them there. And I really, really want Suo done. However, it's also rather important that we get our lands desieged since the... there we go. It's rather unfortunate that we're getting all this... Do I have a 0 unit there? Strange bug. There, any singles that are good to siege up, we'll go for them. So he's going to feel good about sieging up that land, and I feel alright about that too. Our war exhaustion won't be rising any faster. Not like in the whole blockades though. Where do I even have blockades? Maybe it's counting blockades of my occupied provinces, in which case it really shouldn't. Hitachi being such a province. Unfortunately, it's going to count this blockade as well, if that is indeed the bug. But, well. I want more units to replace the ones that we had just lost. And all will be fine. 8,000 will be plenty, then we can do 2 capitals and have some left over. I bet they feel like real heroes. We're finally doing it. We're sieging up the Ainu. And the Ainu go, no. It is you who is the siege. Don't want to cap the war. No, actually, let's do it. This war has not gone on for quite as long as certain other wars I have fought. So there's no real problem in getting it over and done with so fast. Also, I want that navy destroyed. That'll be all the all the individual ones that we can do. Let's actually keep you guys together then. Heck, you can join them. Yeah, well done, Japan. I bet you feel like a big man now. And we have our 3 free. I would quite like... what would I like? Kyoto, simply. And we don't even need to defend this anymore, so... say goodnight to whatever fleet you have there. Jake, if you take them as a vassal, wouldn't it be better to let their navy lie? I'm not taking anyone as a vassal here, heavens no. I think I'll actually get you folks down here since there is no need for fleet here anymore. However, these guys will die. Okay, so you folks are already marching on to Kyoto. You guys march on So since you have the 1 siege guy, and I want those galleys deed. 3,000 plus 1 will be 4. I want 4,000 so that if I get a disease outbreak it doesn't hurt us that bad. It is kind of tempting to pay down war exhaustion a little bit since it is going to amount to a fair chunk of unrest in these provinces. But we might be able to get this war over and done with so quickly that war exhaustion shall not matter one little bit. That would also be a good result. Kind of feel that the transports are not all that necessary here. But those transports did save our bacon. Well, really it's the fleet that did, but we would have been down another 4 men if we hadn't. And our men do not grow on trees. Jake, how is Japan doing in terms of loans? Good question. We can check this by going to country, score comparison, sorting by alphabet, checking out. No point being paused here. HI Japan. No loans. Good job. Nicely done, Japan. So Suo will be done soon. It's blockaded to make things easier. Kyoto can't even be blockaded, so that's lovely. And you there, straggler. Join them. Yeah, see, that was it. Disease outbreak just took a chunk out of our men. Fairly large chunk of that. 150 men lost. It takes me a month and a half to regain. Add to that the normal 1% attrition that we're taking. It's unpleasant, to say the least. Don't feel like paying our men all the way, though, since... well, we have enough that we can stomach these disease outbreaks, so there's no point going overboard. Now we have ticking war score at long last, although why is our war score so low? Yeah, these occupations are worth a fair chunk. They may not have forts, but our country is so small and so poor that, relatively speaking, adds up to their favour. This extra light ship I got, is it of any use at all? Could sell it to someone, but not whilst I'm at war. Let's just get rid of it. It's costing us 0.0, actually. 1.19. Wow. Well worth it. Heck, it's tempting to keep colonizing, but we'll pass on that for now. Don't keep 4 regiments sitting there. Keep 1 on standby to merge when you get an outbreak. Too much micro for me to handle. I'm satisfied with the situation as it is. Gee, it's only been 3 years. Welcome to my islands of fun, Japanese. Oh, I really hope we can scunner that fleet. Maneuver is an incredibly important thing when you're at sea. It just means your boats are so much deadlier. Let's get those damaged ones repaired as well. Right up to 100%. Never know when you'll need it. It's gutting. If I had been able to get everyone on Tosa, then that would have been even less I'd have to worry about. Aggressive expansion is at 30 with you, but if we keep relations high with both you and Ming, and sure enough we are, then we won't have to worry about you two joining coalitions. Also, could people keep me posted on how close Simon's Quest is to starting on the Games Done Quick? If for some reason you find this very interesting, then you might be disheartened to know that I'll be stopping as soon as the Castlevania speedrun block starts. Because I really like some of the Castlevania games. I think you get disease outbreaks whenever you roll a 1. It's not actually something I've looked into that much. Let's see. showing up there, so maybe we can't get disease outbreak. But I'm sure it can. On a natural roll of 1, the attackers will suffer disease outbreak, reduces their numbers by 5% of their maximum strength. So it's not even 5%, it's 5% of maximum. It's like using Demi in Final Fantasy. Global tariffs, you know what, I'll pass. Jake, will you continue again after the Castlevania game? That depends. Depends on many things. So I'm not going to guarantee one way or the other. I mean, I had a whole night of anti-sleep last night, so I'm pretty tired. Alright, time to die, enemy fleet. Please die fast. In the meantime, we have even more folks here, so where do we stick them? Well, it's in our interest to secure capital forts. Unfortunately, they run away to Dosa of all places. Well, I think this general has served their purpose, however. Not so sure. It's costing me 1 military point per month, though, and that is... it's adding up, shall we say. And we're not going to be... no, they're not going to be useful for any real length of time here. Let's get that general to the docks and say, thank you, you were probably a waste of our points. I should have had an explorer and sent you out exploring as well, but I did not. This is probably where our general dies as well, but well, can't win them all. Alright, what can we win? It's probably not worth our time sieging up all these coastal provinces when, if we were to just siege up Japanese provinces, we'd get 100% anyway. So instead, you guys go siege up Kai, please. Jake, when are the Ainu vids going to be on YouTube? Probably tomorrow morning. I'll set them to upload during the game's done quick. I also need to whip out... well, I need to think up a title, and I need to whip up a cover image. Because we're always fully professional around here. It is a little bit of a shame that our man Japan is funding his forts this time. I guess he's not so impoverished anymore. Still, we just need Kyoto to fall. Oh, it's taking its sweet ass time at that. They don't even have a bonus from fort level because it's below half garrison. There we go, finally. Let's work on Musashi, gives us an extra boat to destroy. And also, since only 6,000 are needed, we can keep one spare. He may as well, I don't know, loot Kai. Well, actually that would drop goods produced. Loot Ichigo, please. Still making the money, which is rather nice. We have plenty enough to be colonizing again. Good enough news to me. Give it a go. But this one, I don't want to pay so much for it. War exhaustion is getting dangerously high, however. Well, I can worry about paying it down later. Jake, are you going to claim the mainland coastal provinces to keep Korea from declaring war on Japan? You said some words there, buddy. Why can I take this, but I can't take this? I don't control this. Don't control that either. Mystery, this. Okay, might as well eye up things. It's good to take the coastlines because the coastal provinces are a pain in the bum to siege up. And taking that would severely weaken the Japanese forces. And they're all claims. This isn't. Okay. Kai would be nice for that gold now, wouldn't they? Actually, there's nothing saying that I have to just take raw provinces. Japan doesn't give me much in war reparations, but something is better than nothing. Nah, waste of 10%. Nothing all that bad about taking a non-claim. Even 2. Adjacency, Jake. Adjacency to what? Jake, maybe you can't take that province because it would mean full annex. Could full annex them. Mystery. And something to look out for later on. It is my job after all. But the admin, Jake, yeah, it's only a 10% saving though with a claim. It's the autonomy that's really more of a concern. Alright, come on Musashi, you've had your fun, it's time to fall. Well, one of the issues here is that my siege ability is a bit poo thanks to my war exhaustion. How will you get to 100% war score, Jake? If I full occupy Japan, then I'll have 100% war score after 5 years. And that's us ever closer to it. Good to see that sieging going well. Alright, just Mino to fall, and then all is well. This war exhaustion is beginning to get a bit concerning, but the thing is, we're going to be at peace for a long time once this is over. Oh, right, yeah, that peace deal of mine. Not even enough to make Korea want to coalition us. Laughable. It's a base of 33.2, and that's not going to concern Korea that much. And our prestige is not going to improve to that level thanks to this. Don't pay for the fort, Jake. Thank you. Thank you very much for that heads up. Yeah, I do hate paying money. How's this colony getting on? 56, even though I barely pay it. Let's actually pay it then for a change. We are still riding that bonus. I think it lasts for 10 years. Well, it's going to last till the end of this year. At least we'll get another 70 settlers there. I just have to hope that they don't rise up, because if those guys rose up, they would destroy that fort. No questions asked. Not fort. Colony. Ah, words, you know. This is one strangely efficient siege for me. Come on, bring it down. We learnt a lot from Stronghold, right? In before peasant revolts on the provinces with mothballed forts, Jake. No, I don't think we're quite that close. I mean, last time it was because we had these places under siege, and we were arsing about for a very long time, so it didn't go so hot. This time it's different. We're taking this with speed, style, and grace. I'm really glad this guy is almost paying for himself. We can even build buildings. What is this madness? Alright, nice. But we don't have 100%. Ah, that's because Japan partially occupies us. Well, 70 is probably going to be enough to get most of what we want. Not even. Oh well. That's fine. We have plenty to take the rest of these provinces. Still not paying you guys, though. Don't quite have enough to get all this blockading going on, though. Let's see. Yeah, well, I know that's a lie. Ah, right. Awa's part of this as well. Ah. Okay, we've got the blockading bonus on the 2 forts we're trying to siege anyway. Ah, call for pizza. Figures. The war is won, your people cry out for peace, and I say nah. The Date people want to rise up, though. Here, enjoy some Roman fever. Jake, fort in Mino, thanks for the heads up. Don't want that doing anything nasty. Alright, the Date will take a wee while to rise up, and we're only getting a little bit of war exhaustion from that, let's face it. Never quite understood what that picture is. Is that a dove in a cage? We'll roll with that. Jake, couldn't you let the people of the southern island move to the mainland, and if they move to siege a fort in Suo instead of moving on, you could blitz unoccupy your provinces before they take anything on the mainland? Yeah, that is true, but we're already almost done with these anyway, so we'll just roll with it. Check it. almost afford an advisor at this rate. Jake, it's a dove with an olive branch. No, I swear it's in a cage. What's with all the black bars then? Yeah, my siege ability is down the tank now. What do I have? Like 7.9 war exhaustion? Ooh, 10.26. That's no joke. Alright, with this we'll hold every, well not every, but most of the enemy capitals. You don't even have the general here. Come on. I mean, I could make do without taking that extra claim, but I want to chew up the Japanese as much as I can. And by taking Musashi, Ochi will probably be quite disloyal. So close and yet not there. Getting quite a lot of war exhaustion there. Nice. Is that money quite inflation-full? More than I fancy grabbing. Seems pretty good. Shame about Kai, but with all of this I can claim every province they have. And the next war will be quite the cleanup. Also, finally, a bit of power projection. Costs me? Yeah, that's for this one province. Jake, it's Castlevania time. Alright! Well, I guess I can really enjoy making this peace deal next time we start up, whether it's later on tonight or another day, who's to say. But yeah, Ainu is getting the ball rolling. As ever, in one shot. So, cheers folks, let's get back to awesome games done quick.